Your heart is true. You're the pal and a confidant. If you through everyone and the heart attached would say thank you for being friends.
Oh, I got a little tear.
Hello.
Thank y'all for being a friend. It's not even like friends. It's like family.
It's like family.
And it's
so
absolutely ridiculous.
we should annoy each other in about 3 minutes. Like
Yes.
family.
Like every holiday is supposed to be. You hate your family when you leave. Yeah.
That is
Happy holidays. Yes.
And leave with a few brewings.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like Easter until Easter or something.
And,
Yeah, but it's a great thing for your therapist because it just ensures job security for them. So it's a win-win all around.
January is therapist palooza. Absolutely true.
I have to tell y'all a funny story. You see my sweatshirt?
What does it
Premium
say?
chocolate.
It says that premium chocolate.
Love it.
Please hold. So I got on a plane and the lady was like, "What premium chocolate?" And I was like, "Me." And the lady was like, "What do I even do with that?" I'm like,
"That's awesome. I love it."
Boo.
So you wanted Christmas. So you asked for Christmas dressing for Christmas, right? Okay.
The greens.
This is all I had.
Prepared. I am prepared to rock the bells.
Rocking the bells.
And I also have green tights on.
Wow, yes you do. Thank you for that full body shot.
Yeah.
And
also
cactus. Being from Arizona.
Yeah, I didn't decorate outside. So, and then I have my mug. I think your holiday is awesome. Have an amazing one for any holiday that you celebrate.
I have a very festive mug today. I'm freaking awesome.
I love it.
I'm
loving all of it.
I have my "You're the She to My Shenanigans" mug.
Oh yes, yes.
That Katie sent Jackie and I several years ago.
There's no he to. It doesn't make sense when it's "You're the he to my shenanigans."
That's
no.
You just use the white out. Just put the white out.
I do also have custom made.
Are those coasters?
Coasters for the Golden Girls.
Oh my gosh!
At Christmas, I've been known to put away more than one eggnog. That's Rose.
Listen, I don't know if it's everybody else. Y'all are backwards for me. Everything that you're holding up, the writing is backwards.
Everything's backwards.
So you all are
backwards
on mirror. Am I backwards too? Was I backwards when I held up?
Or maybe it was backwards and I just...
Is that backwards?
No.
Your stuff is, Katie and Jackie, your whole shirt is backwards to me.
So I'm unrocking the bells, is what you're trying to say, John?
You're doing you're coring the sleb. So that's there you go. That's perfect. Yes. And now your part's on the other side, Jacqueline. So
I know. What do you think?
See, you're backwards.
Yeah.
Okay, so Blanche is like I'm the only person who's ever mixed a margarita in a sailor's mouth.
She is not.
She is not. And I will not speak any more of it on my end. That's the end of that. Listen, 4 years as a bartender, Daddy needed his tips. What you need? Put your head down on the bar. I got you.
The rent's got to get paid.
That's it. That's it. You want me to undo the next button on the polo? Go ahead, baby. Here we go.
On the polo.
Okay. Wait, isn't this a family show? I thought this was a family. We just said it's a family show. Come on.
No. Well, it is because look who's here. Gregory. Gregory is in the chat. Gregory. We got lots of family coming by.
My
today.
brother. Oh, Lord. I do have Merry everything, everyone. Pillow.
Oh,
And then
that's very nice.
I like it.
And my ho ho ho.
Very nice.
And
I have my
Black Santa.
I don't know if I can do this. Can I do this without I have my faux fireplace going.
It's so funny, John, that you're doing that because I was going to put that on one of my screens, but then I was like, how would I show that? I don't know.
This is how we do it in Florida because it's too hot. I'm not putting a real fireplace on.
No.
This is my Dallas Cowboys tree.
Turn your camera around, please. Don't nobody want to see that.
Yeah, that's bad.
Everybody. It's
Nobody's asking for it. Nobody. Yeah, that is, by the way, let's start there. That's probably one of the most offensive things. I don't know how that's allowed to be marketed, that it's America's team. That's
I'm so tired of that American team.
That can't be. The rest of the teams are in America as well. How are they allowed to say that?
Because Texas.
Because Texas.
Here's a news flash for everyone, by the way. Just from here's your compliance news for the morning. Hold on, let me give you the compliance news. Speaking of Texas, compliance news of the morning. I was informed by a client. We were informed by a client yesterday that I-9s are optional in Texas. That's what the governor said, and so they don't take anyone's social security numbers anymore. And good luck to us in sending out the W-2.
Nice.
I was like, I'm Googling that.
I think I'm going to go ahead and keep getting those I-9s.
Yes, I will. I would like to opt in.
We don't have to. So we're turning it off in our system. Oh, could you please lose our phone number and any email associated with you, Mauricio, if you don't mind? Thank you so much.
Did he find that out on Twitter?
Who knows what rally this person went to and was told this. I have zero idea, but I'm like, that's actually not true. The I-9 is a federal form. Yeah, the governor said we don't have to. I don't care what the governor said. The W-2 is a federal tax form. I could care less what you think.
What's wrong with people?
Just in Texas, though. Just in Texas. Okay.
John, just to go back to football for one moment.
Yeah, please.
So the Cowboys can be America's team. The Chiefs are Taylor's team.
Yeah.
And the Eagles are Kylie's team. To be very clear. I love Kylie.
Kylie who?
Kylie Kelsey. So she's the sister-in-law. And she's amazing.
Jason's wife, yes. And so I have lots of feelings about the Eagles. Don't at me, people. I love the Eagles. Been a fan for a long time. What in the world is happening? Why are we falling apart? I'm stressing my life. Falling off.
The wheels are falling off.
Yes. And Dallas, got to be Dallas. That's gaining steam. Got to be Dallas. Got to be Dallas.
I am not heartbroken over the Eagles.
Yes, I know. I know.
I just wanted to say good morning to Steve.
Hi, Steve.
And Nikki. Hi, Nikki.
Hi, Nikki.
Super annoying, his comment. Nobody wants to hear from you, Steve Brown, just so you know. I had the privilege of speaking to Steve Brown's brother this week.
Oh, my.
You really are keeping it in the family.
I am totally keeping the family. It was a wonderful conversation. I got lots of ammunition for future engagements. So I'm super, super excited. Very excited. Steve Brown in his Cub Scout uniform. Y'all get ready. That's going to be on a t-shirt somewhere.
I have to show you.
Who got you that?
Did a training for the folks at Gardent, and they watched what first copy, and they were sad because John gets all the mugs and cups, and I don't. So they got me one. This is their mascot, the giraffe.
Oh, I love it.
So cute. And a holder for my glasses. That was so cute.
Send me that cup. Olivia loves giraffes. You don't need that. Send that to me so I'll give it to Olivia.
I will. I just drank out of it one time.
That's it. Like everything.
Yeah.
Throw it over your shoulder when you're done. Yeah. Where's my executive producer? Pick this crap up. And here
after the sip, people.
After the sip. Here he comes. It's like Carol Burnett at the end of the show. With the mop bucket. Here comes the executive producer.
We do a regular. You all know the story of my little neighborhood bar that we go to all the time, which is it's a dive bar, but we go early with all the senior citizens and all the old people. Right? So we're there early. We're home by 8:00 at night.
After Wheel of Fortune.
A group Wheel of Fortune, whatever. We have cocktails. I usually end the night with a martini, and by 8:00 we're on the way home, and I'm in bed by 9.
Perfect.
Yay! Hey, RP holiday. Woo-hoo-hoo!
We often do like potlucks and buffets, and we have one of the regulars there that we call the buffet butler, because when we set out, here's the crock pot of cheese dip, whatever, right? We've got all this stuff out, and he is forever over at the table where we have this, like, zhuzhing it up and breaking the crumbs off, and he's like one of those waiters, where they've got the little scraper and they come and scrape off the breadcrumbs. Oh, he's like that at this dive bar. So we've named him the buffet butler.
Listen. Don't you all eat at these fancy restaurants where they come with those little scrapers? Yeah. It's lovely. You feel like you're somebody.
Yeah, but at the bar, at Robin's bar, at that bar, no.
Listen, you can do it anywhere. Grab a straw at McDonald's and do the same thing. It feels the same. Just start gathering the crumbs together from the table at McDonald's.
No, Jackie, that steak place that we went to when I was in Texas
had
the steak place in Texas. Yes, there is the one.
It really is.
Yeah, it really is the one. Yes, to be clear.
Yeah.
They came for every crumb.
Everything.
I didn't know I was that crummy until I was like, I'm never eating bread again.
Yeah.
It's just like, I'm like, really? Watch this.
Are you all Are you cooking at home for any of the holiday season? Yes. Or are you going over somewhere?
I mean, just for us, because we're, we'll be laying flooring between cooking.
By the way, that's code, everyone. That's code.
We'll do a little break for a day and a half probably to celebrate the holidays. So
laying any pipe?
Maybe on New Year's Eve.
That's the special occasion.
That's it. Until next year.
It's Christmas. It's the annual pipe laying at the schooling house.
And we're done. Thank you all so much. Happy New Year.
Shut it down, people. Shut it down.
Well, but the way
I love HR.
We'll be laying flooring. We know these code terms. We're in HR long enough.
Douglas really enjoys his new year. Yes.
11:59, 10, 9.
And go.
Right. At least wait till we hit midnight, buddy. Come on.
No, they have to be asleep by 9.
That's right.
I had friends who used to they had little kids, and they would take video footage on YouTube from the previous year's ball drop, and at 9 o'clock they would have that play on the television as if it were, because the kids didn't understand that the year should be different, right?
Yes.
And count down the whole thing. Oh, 9 o'clock. Oh, okay, good. And then put all the kids to bed, and everything was done, and that was the end of it.
That's brilliant. A good one.
That is very good.
That sounds fabulous.
I never thought of
right?
that.
I know. Nope,
well,
not
this
us.
year we're gonna eat tacos. We're going to Brooklyn. We're gonna see Clay for Christmas, and we're gonna eat tacos at their house.
Are you doing Christmas to New Year's there, or just Christmas?
Just Christmas. We're just Christmas, and we're going to watch the Rockettes, and then we're going to leave on Wednesday and get out of Dodge before all of the excitement of Times Square.
Yeah, because Brooklyn even is something else for New Year's Eve. Not just Times Square. Brooklyn is something else.
Just all of it.
Yeah, all of it. All of it. What's the temperature outside? 17 degrees, and everyone's naked in Brooklyn. Hi. Good evening, everyone. Hi. God, that looks very cold to me, but thank you. Thanks for
Listen, John, you don't need to share everything you do on New Year's, okay?
I wish. This is me going to the nightclub that we're doing HR for. Okay. Where are we almost there? I don't want to keep looking. Where are we?
Well, I hope we share. If you remember last year, we started sharing scary HR nightmares of holiday parties past.
Or present or current year.
I can't. I'm not.
Robin has the best ones.
Robin has the best ones. Yes.
I think one of the most vivid visuals I still have is from a holiday party, and this was a faith-based Catholic organization.
The worst.
So we were, and I loved it there, right? 300-ish employees or so, right? And every year we did that was our big thing. Some people, some people had to stay and work because we were 24/7, whatever. But the vast majority of people came themselves, a guest. We did it all out, open bar all night long, the whole night.
Yay, the Catholics are
DJ,
good.
the whole shebang.
Sure.
And so by the time the DJ started, right, people had been boozing for 3-4 hours already, right? So the DJ's playing, and everybody's on the dance floor. And, these are healthcare professionals that are, for the first time, you're really seeing each other, not in your scrubs and stuff, right? So everybody is dressed to the nines. And my executive director, who was maybe 60-ish year old male, silver fox, we always called him. He was very attractive, and he was single. And he was out on the dance floor with one of our CNAs, dragged him out to the dance floor, and they're dancing, and it's some lively song. And he could kind of cut a rug, right? But it was one of these group dances kind of thing. Everybody's just kind of doing their thing. And she had a strapless dress.
Oh,
Nope.
And as she was dancing, the top of the dress fell off, and her bosoms, which were quite large, were keeping time with the music.
We're keeping time with. I love this.
Right? And poor Paul was standing there, and he didn't. Everybody in the room and on the dance floor could see it. And he's dancing with her, and he's like, I don't know where to look. He couldn't want him. He couldn't. But so he just kept dancing, and she did nothing. She didn't care. She knew. She didn't care because the song was good, right? And luckily the song was just about over. So there was only about maybe 15-20 seconds of this going on. And the song ended, and he hiked off the dance floor. She stopped, pulled up her dress, and
pulled that thing right up and got right back to it.
Are you serious?
Remember that move we used to do?
Question, Robin, did she take the silver fox home that night?
I mean,
no, she did not.
Did you fill out an incident report?
He would never.
Incident. That may be workers' comp. If she slapped herself in the face too much with that actually can qualify as workers' comp since it's a work event. Just saying.
So that was, I will never get that out of my. I think that was the same party. It was the same company, but it might have been another year, where somebody came up to me and said, and John, I know you've had these situations too. Somebody came up to me, Miss Robin, there's so-and-so's husband and so-and-so's boyfriend and so-and-so's husband are in the restroom, and they've got lines of Coke on the.
Yep.
Well, bear in mind, again, this is an open bar, so I had, been invited a lot. But I still had so I plopped my HR hat on, and I just went, and I just walked right into the men's room, and sure enough, they were.
There they were.
There they were in all their glory. I said,
yep.
Gentlemen,
Shut it down.
Shut it down. Wrap it up. Don't do that stuff here.
Cannot do that here.
Well, we're sorry. And they packed it up and they left.
They packed it up real quick.
Yeah,
real quick. Let's get rid of it all. Yeah. Oh,
get rid of the evidence. However, we need to get rid of the evidence. Yes.
Men's room was lines of Coke. Yeah, same thing for me because I did banking and finance for 8 years, and so lines of Coke in the men's room, and in the ladies' room, I got a meeting in the ladies' room.
Oh yeah.
All the drama, all the fights, pulling hair, the whole nine.
Oh.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. And so here's me, men's room, ladies' room, men's room, ladies' room. I would always say 11 o'clock, I'm leaving. I don't care. You could kill each other after that. I'm leaving at 11 because this is no fun for me. I hate these holiday parties. It's no fun.
No.
That was always the rule when I worked at a certain retail establishment that may or may not have a bullseye attached to it. It was the after 2 drinks, everyone from HR must leave. Pretty much.
It rhymes with Farge. It rhymes with Farge.
It may or may not. I cannot. But I will say my favorite one, and this one isn't really a bad one. It's actually kind of a funny one, which you all know this story already. When Snoop Dogg is performing and his uncle is passing the joint to all of the employees to have a little hit off the joint. And and I had to, as HR person, go, I'm sorry, but if Snoop Dogg or his uncle handed me a joint, I too would have to smoke it because it's Snoop Dogg's weed. Like, I'm sorry, like that's a once in a lifetime experience, right?
Right.
You have to.
You have to take a selfie, the whole thing, right? Just so that, so that it's admissible. Yeah.
You got to do it. These are things we have to sacrifice as HR people. We have to sacrifice.
I think you're right. And again, and we'll probably share the same stories every year because we've got millions.
Oh no, we've got millions of stories. Damaging stories.
I think my favorite is always it was my own story. If you've ever been with me, I can pound Coronas. I can pound them down. I can take them back.
What's that you say? We've never seen this before.
Well, I mean, maybe.
Possibly.
I think you probably have at least a few. Well,
everyone who's listening, everyone who's on this right now.
I learned to do it at a Christmas party because my executive director, Todd, every time we would go, he always just drinks one beer and then he'd hold it and then we'd be ready to go. And then he would take the whole thing. And I was like, how do you do that? Well, I learned literally while we were waiting for the party to start. And he was like, oh, you just do this with your throat. And all of a sudden I was like, I can do it. I was so impressed by myself. Every time one of my friends came in, I kept going, look what I can do.
Watch me.
Taking him back. Like Todd had to literally carry me to the car. I was like kissing all the people. I was like all over the place. I forgot that just because you can doesn't mean you should, but I learned.
I mean, the kissing thing is plenty of holiday parties where the lips were all over the place, right? They were like, we're not gonna do the nasty because we know we're here at the hotel and we can't do the nasty in the ballroom. We'll go upstairs, but we are going to swap spit with as many people as we possibly can as quickly as we can, as if it were some sort of like party game. And whoever got their bingo card filled as much, they got a gift card. Come bring it to me. And this one woman.
It's like bingo.
Yes, like at the expo hall, right? At a conference. This one woman just was kissing everyone and she grabbed me. I'm telling you, I was like in a corner. She grabbed me. I totally surprised the crap out of me because I was sideways to her, probably putting something away or crying about the existence that I'm living. Something was happening in that corner and she grabbed me and planted directly on my lips, just grabbed and did not let go. And I'm like, whoa. This was pre my executive producer. And I like pulled back from her and she looked at me and she said, I've been wanting to do that a long time. And I said, I haven't wanted to do that for a long time. So,
yes.
Bye.
Thank you for standing by. Keep moving.
That's terrifying.
I mean, horrific. And she was married. She wasn't for much longer after that, but she was married at the time. So her husband was pretty annoyed that night as he watched her visit the tables.
Stop.
It's kind of like, so it was like their wedding reception and she was like going table to table to greet everyone, but was making out with everyone at each table.
People were not slipping cards into her bag. Something else was happening.
Okay. No envelopes of cash. No envelopes of cash. No.
Actually, I cannot confirm or deny that. I have no idea. There may
and people want people to go back to the office.
Exactly.
That's the funniest thing. Mondays at the office after those parties, people are like,
"Oh yeah,
right." Just hurry to my cubicle or my office, close the door. Yeah.
It was always like Fran in accounting, like the one that nobody even knew worked there.
Yes. No one suspected Fran, and it was always Fran. Yes.
And it was always Fran. And on Monday it was always like, what are you talking about? Like, I don't even know you.
Yeah.
Like,
where she like came in with her like wool suit and a turtleneck, and you're like, wait, what happened? That's not what happened last weekend. Yeah.
Right.
I see you traded in the plunging neckline for the turtleneck.
Yes.
Amazing.
Yeah. The strapless party dress.
Why are you getting rid of me? What is your problem?
You just wanted to know what the button did.
Oh my God. I'm
like, what does this do? And it's like, hide participant.
Hi, John.
What does the button hide participant do? Let's think about context clues. Let's start there.
It's a volume on one side and an eyeball on the other side. So I was like, I don't understand.
So what you're saying is you were trying to mute him and you actually just pulled him completely out of the situation.
This is 2 days in a row because Robin and I had the privilege of recording yesterday with Kyle Lagunas for his podcast. And for us, I know it's just a podcast, it's just the audio, but we were all together. He would not let my camera go on, only Robin. So the two of them are seeing each other. I just have this big J circle. That's all mine says. And I'm like, I know I'm ugly, y'all. You don't have to hurt my feelings. I know it.
That's awesome. That is awesome.
Kyle's like, I don't know what's wrong. I know. You turned it off. I know what's wrong.
It was early in the morning, so we needed to,
Are you, Katie, what are you doing for the holiday? Are you hosting?
No, I told my family that I would go to brunch at whoever's house is making it, because I'm not gonna. And then I'm going to go home and spend the day on the couch.
What?
Watching like Hallmark movies.
I love those.
And eating and drinking mimosas.
But wait, Christmas is at your house. And what about tamales?
No. No tamales this year. We did not do that. And we are not doing Christmas at my house. I hosted for Thanksgiving. No. You all don't understand. I need a break from these people. I need a break.
No, we do understand. We're just in shock because it's always at your house.
It is always at your house.
But my God. Yeah. Yeah. So we did have the Van Horn Christmas this past weekend at my sister Anne's house.
Okay.
Which was lovely. We had a very nice time. And everyone was on their best behavior, which is always nice. But for Christmas, I said, I'm not the one. I don't want it. I don't want it.
Who's hosting the brunch?
Molly, my sister Molly's going to host. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, Molly, if you're listening, it better be good.
And Molly, she's not kidding. Actually.
I'm not kidding. Yeah.
At all. At zero.
Not kidding.
I can send the buffet butler out if you want somebody.
Well, it's that. Yes. And this is the thing. It's one of those, like, I just want someone to deliver like Chinese food around 2 p.m. And that's all I really need. That's all I'm going to need the entire day. So, it's great.
You can't have it both ways. You can't say I'm not having it at my house and it better be good.
Yeah.
Have you not?
Sorry, Jackie, you wouldn't say that to your sisters? You wouldn't tell them the food better be good at your house? You absolutely would say that to your sisters.
100%. 100%. Close your mouth, Jacqueline. 100% you would do that.
The lies you tell on LinkedIn. Yeah.
Jackie,
and I wouldn't even go. Like, I would be like, it better be good. And I'd be like, that sister, I'm not even going. Like,
where is Gregory? Somebody
chime
in.
Information, Gregory.
Do not summon the brother. Do not summon him.
Don't you dare.
I mean, it's actually so like we aren't doing anything but just us. I think Kathy has a friend who's going to stop by at some point during Christmas Day, but it's just the 5 of us. No one's coming down. We're not going anywhere because we came up for Thanksgiving to Philly and Jersey. So we're not doing it again for Christmas. Similar to you, Katie, like we did the whole Thanksgiving thing up there. So it's just us and with having the kids all over the place, right? So
yes.
Olivia's up in Boston and Cassie's on the other side of the state in undergrad. Like, it's just nice to have them all in the house, and they really just want to spend the time with the dog. So they are only concerned about being with Milo. I try to wedge in.
Yes, I can understand.
Yes. Robin had the opportunity to hang out with Milo a couple weeks ago and was completely infatuated, and that was it. She walked into my house, pushed past me. See you, Kathy. Where's that dog?
He's too cute. I'm hoping to get rid of Brooklyn. We're gonna go. We had Christmas with Todd's mom and aunt. We call her aunt. She's like a cousin. We went. Yeah. We had that yesterday. Tomorrow we're going to Dallas. My sister came back from Africa. She's here, staying at my dad's house conveniently.
Is she done?
Can't have Brooklyn.
Is she going back to Africa, or is it done? Oh, you don't know. Okay.
That visa situation, like you can't just like hang out. So they like, in the meantime, she's back and she's staying with my dad, and I just want her to take her dog back. Like, no offense, Brooklyn, but I'm just
while the dog is sitting there just staring at you right now.
He's sad face.
But he's the cutest little dog. I just feel like, it's just time.
Oh my goodness. Why are you so mean to that cute little thing?
Well, I have my geriatric dog, and we have, Dakota, who can barely move. And then Scooby and him just fight all day. Isn't that right?
Is Brooklyn trying to get frisky with the dogs? Is that the problem?
Brooklyn, no. Well, I hope not. But Brooklyn did get a haircut. So we were trying to make sure you look very cute.
Brooklyn looks like, please put me down. Stop touching me.
I just got a haircut. I don't like it. Get me off camera now.
He's like, he hates this thing. We should have got him a kilt. He hates this groomer. The holiday bandana.
Yes. Milo.
Yeah, I don't even take those because our dogs can't stand them.
They're and he bites on it, and most of the time it just looks like a sash, and it makes me laugh, so we keep it. But yeah, they hate the groomer bandana.
I mean, listen, for what you pay for the groomer, I'm like, yeah, I'll take 3 of them. I just I don't use them. I just want whatever's coming to me. Give me everything.
Right. Q-tips, tongue depressors, little cotton swabs.
Do you want the hair clippings? Put them in a bag. I want everything that's mine for the $700 I just spent on this dog.
They are freaking expensive.
It's ridiculous.
Really expensive.
And of course, ours comes to the house.
Cute, but they look so cute when they come home with their little bandana on.
These are the pictures I get from Kathy.
$50.
She sends me pictures. I don't want these pictures. And why is the guy pulling up in front of my house using my water and electricity, and then you invite him in for lunch? I just gave him $3,000. Get rid of this guy.
I'm sorry. Does Kathy have something with the dog groomer? Do we need to talk about it?
Listen,
what's happening?
For that, I'd pay him. I'm fine. I have no issues with that whatsoever. Have a good time.
Make it rain with the groomer.
I'll be home at 5:40.
And this is how you know you've been married a long time. Sure, whatever.
Go ahead. Have a nice time. If you got energy for that, God bless you. Go ahead.
I love it.
As long as Milo gets done.
Yeah. As long as
Milo's done. Have the house all cleaned up from whatever rompings have gone on. I'll be home at 5:45 or so. If Kathy watches this, she's going to be like, I can't believe you said.
They never do. Our executive producers never watch.
Zero.
Yeah.
Zero
and usually
time.
Neither does Katie, which is why we talk about Katie so often.
Zero. Look at Mike Wood.
Not Nice, Mike. Nice.
First of all, Michael,
Well played.
My executive producer is worth a lot more than $1,500. I ain't letting her go for less than $2,000. So happy holidays.
Kathy, if you are listening, please know the rest of us ladies do not agree to anything that John is saying at this point.
And nor does anyone believe anything that I'm saying. My wife is like,
yes.
My coming full circle back to the Catholic stories. She and Olivia were going to China for a mission trip, and they were trying to raise money through the church, how to do this. And I'm like, we're going to have a beef and beer. She's like, no, we don't. That's not how we do this. And I'm like, that's how my people did it in Philly when I was growing up.
Beef and beer?
Beef and beer for everything. I'm like, we made a fortune. She's like, no, we're not going to get people
I have
drunk.
never heard of a beef and beer.
What? Really?
What's a beef and beer?
It's like all the roast beef and beer you can drink for.
That is disgusting. That's like meat sweats. The sweats in that room.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. 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 It's not it's a very unattractive time, but you make a fortune.
But you make the money.
Beef and beer. You said beef, beer, and all the roast beef you can eat.
That's it.
I want to vomit. That's like the worst thing I've ever heard.
Where's my Philly peeps? Somebody else from Philly, get on here.
Says the I can pound Coronas.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Not with the roast beef.
No.
I never
But
said
in
anything about adding beef.
in
Add
Philly,
beef to
Now
the
I'll shotgun 52 Coronas, but I will not eat a beef sandwich.
No,
right?
I will drink fine wine with the roast. No,
it's a
Corona
roast beef
can
sandwich.
replace the roast.
It's a roast beef sandwich, and you can put provolone on it and such. It's very good. Broccoli rabe, it's very good. But here's the thing: you wouldn't like it because we don't do those fancy imported beers like Corona. It's all like Michelob or yes,
Pabst Blue Ribbon.
PBR, baby. PBR.
Or Yingling. Yingling would definitely be served at that.
That's too fancy.
Oh, Yingling's too fancy?
Oh,
Okay.
way too fancy. Way too fancy.
I just
These
love
are like,
that
these are like bush
some
beer days.
provolone,
Oh, Bush.
a
Yeah.
little odd juice.
Yeah.
Put it in the
Yeah.
juice. You dip
Mike
it.
Wood, it
in
was
the-
always Mike Wood saying it should be held in a well-ventilated space. It was always in the church basement, not a window to be found.
Not a window to be found. Yeah.
All these guys smoking, playing cards, beef and beer. Yeah.
beef and beer.
And
I'm
it
gonna
was
have a beef and beer. This
apostrophe
sounds
N,
fabulous.
beef in, apostrophe N, beef in beer. Yes, that's how it was.
And the kids over running around over here.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Stealing money out of people's pockets. It was a
Yeah.
great time.
Yes.
It was a
I'm
great
gonna see
time.
if I can find one for our next trip.
Wait, all for God was all
Yeah.
for God.
Absolutely. Yeah. Those Knights of Columbus cooked it up for us, and Knights of Columbus were serving. Yes.
I'm pretty sure God did not knight any of the people that run the Knights of Columbus. I'm fairly certain. Because so
My dad was in the Knights of Columbus.
oh, come on.
Watch it, sir. Watch it.
Come on. Listen, my people come from a long line of Knights of Columbusites. I mean,
Catholic Mafia. Catholic Mafia.
I gotta tell you, I looked it up, right? And it says,
oh, whatever,
it says,
Steve Brown.
So what's the story with the beef and beer benefit parties that I keep hearing about as a new arrival in Philadelphia? I understand the point. Pay at the door, eat as much beef, drink as much beer as you can. But my question is this a Philadelphia thing? Does anyone have the history? And someone said, no, it's a Delaware thing too.
Oh, so Delaware
And
Valley. Yeah, Jersey, Delaware, Philly.
A working class Philly thing. You rent a hall, someone donates the keg and the food, and you charge admission to raise money to donate to somebody's medical bills or scholarship for someone's orphan kids. Shit like that. That's what it says.
It says shit like that.
It literally says shit like that.
Okay.
They're great ways for working class white people in Philly to raise money and awareness in their social networks because
wait, working class white people?
the
Is that what it says? White people?
Yes.
Did you just say that?
Yes, don't at me. Working class white people in Philly to raise money and awareness in their social networks because working white people in Philly love to get drunk and eat meat.
Jackye, you are so full of malarkey. There is no way it says that.
I swear to God.
No way. No way.
I have no idea where it started, but I also get like 2 invites a year to these things. It's like roofers. Why does Philly have so many roofers?
Mind your business. Whoever's writing that, mind your business.
So many roofers.
That article, I don't know.
It says, are our
They're
roofs
get someone
more
knocking at the door
up than roofs in other cities? It's a mystery that seems particular to the area.
First of all, I'm offended by that entire Wikipedia write-up. The entire Wikipedia write-up that is you've just gone through. I will make sure that people understand we are non-discriminatory. You got $25 in your pocket. You come in, get the beef, get the beer. Not just for white people. That is ridiculous. Now, the thing about roofers, this person ought to watch their back because in Philly,
that's what I'm saying.
Roofer means a lot of things. So just don't worry about it.
Yeah, someone's going to be knocking at that person's door, so don't tell us who the author of that article is.
I'm not going to, I'm not going to tell.
You're going to have a visit from their friend.
From Johnny No Thumbs.
Yes.
And you know the thing in the Midwest, more so in Minnesota. So Katie, you maybe ran into it when you were up there. More so in Minnesota than Wisconsin, where I grew up, but was meat raffles.
Yep.
What?
Yep.
So it's so Minnesota.
What's a meat raffle?
Okay, so you go and it's usually at like a like VFW hall or a
dive bar.
Yeah, a dive bar. You buy tickets, like, and they spin the wheel, and if your ticket gets called, you win a tray of different types of meats.
It could be chops. It could be a, pork butt. It could be a case of sausage. It's whatever.
And it's uncooked for you to take home with you? Is that the deal?
Correct. Yes. Yeah. And so we went one time, and it was with
money for security and stuff often.
It's the best thing ever. It's literally the best thing ever because it's so funny because it's all these folks that belong to the club or are regulars at the bar. And if anyone new comes in, which was me and my friends, of course, they were so mad because we won like 5 times in a row. And they were ready to like kick us out. And we were like in major trouble and never invited back again. But I brought home a tray, and it was ground beef, some sort of like sausage that I know what it was. Some chicken breasts and I don't remember what. It was the greatest thing ever. I
just want to say,
Jackye, share that thing in the chat.
Oh my God!
Share Mike Wood's comment, please. Before you do that, share Mike Wood's.
Okay, Mike Wood. Oh my goodness. That is awesome. That is awesome.
And then he wrote, "I'll see myself." Oh my gosh, that is awesome.
That's amazing.
It's so good. It's so good.
By the way, you can go to meatraffles.com and there's a guide on how to set up a meat raffle.
That was a very risky thing to do, to go to meatraffle.com. I just want to make sure.
It went up.
Right? That's what I'm saying.
Very risky.
It says you would rather have empty seats than turning people away. The whole goal is to generate as much money per round.
Karen just got an alert. Karen just got an alert from your search history.
Yeah, it's problematic.
I'd like to speak with you right after this call.
Meat raffle.
She's just getting this meme from Spaceballs. I see your Schwartz is as big as mine. That's all she
suggests. Fundraiser. We'll just take out the meat raffle.
Oh my God.
Yes, we call that OnlyFans now. That's the fundraiser now for meat raffle.
That is awesome.
Oh my gosh, that was hilarious.
Yeah.
But I'd never heard a meat raffle before.
Never heard of a meat raffle.
But like Robin is right. It's like a big deal. And it's also like pull tabs. It's the pull tabs and the meat raffle in the dive bars. Yeah. I had this dive bar that was right next to my house in St. Louis Park called Bunnies. And for anyone from Minnesota, they know Bunnies because it's like the best dive bar.
We had a Bunnies in Philly. Oh yeah, total dive. Yep.
And it was like, the beers were $1, pull tabs were $1. Wings were everything was $1 pretty much. It was so great. So yeah,
my OCD is not going to let me eat that meat. I'm not taking home a tray of meat that is not in the meat section.
No. They keep it like in a freezer and whatnot while you're there, and then you just take it home with you when you leave for the night. You go.
Does that who do they come out and like Vanna White sort of show it to you as you?
Here's a pot roast. Here's a.
And so then they take it back in the freezer.
Includes XYZ PDQ. Let's spin the wheel and see who wins. Yes. But it's all like, I think it was all frozen or, out of the fridge. And also remember, it's Minnesota. So it's like 75 below. So everything's cold. Everything's cold.
Just put it in your trunk right away anyway.
Yeah, exactly. Not a big deal.
It's true.
Can't really do a meat raffle in Arizona. Can't do a meat raffle here. Yeah.
I want to go when we go to Minnesota. I'll wear a mask so no one sees my face just hanging open. I'll be,
Yes.
Because no one will be able to tell it's you with the hair and the funky glasses.
No.
Good thing you're wearing that mask.
I have plenty of wigs and glasses. I'll have a disguise on.
They'll never know it's me. Yeah.
They'll never know.
Once you get the corona, that'll be it. They'll know it's you. They'll know it's you.
Yes.
They'll know.
And they see her.
Yeah.
Out in 2 seconds.
Yeah.
They see her turn into a boa constrictor and just open her throat like that and swallow it in one gulp. Yeah, I know. Yep.
Like a boa constrictor. Okay. Did you just call me a snake?
Just unhinge the jaw.
The wheels have fallen off. Okay, I'm going to need you guys to pull it, rein it in, it in. Folks.
I want to make sure though that we do take maybe 15 seconds to just laugh for a second about the fact that for all kinds of people who are going to be watching this, who are watching this now, who will watch this after the fact, we are actually esteemed HR practitioners and professionals. I want to make sure that that's said somewhere in this
internationally known.
Yes,
absolutely.
Yes,
invited HR guests.
Some of us have been influencers in the past. Yes. We are different kinds of influencers now, but we are all well-respected human resources, talent acquisition practitioners and professionals. That's important for people to know. Don't judge us on the last, hour of what we've talked.
That is awesome. I love it. I love it.
I love LinkedIn user. They rhymed. Because I said internationally known, but I'm known to rock the microphone because I get stupid. I mean, outrageous. Stay away from me if you're contagious.
Another good holiday party song to watch people groove to. That honestly, for me, most of the times at any of the company parties where there is, like Robin was talking about, a DJ, I'm most offended by the horrific dancing that happens on the floor. I mean, you just watch some people and you're like, I know you're having a good time, but this is horrible to watch. It's just terrible.
Elaine from Seinfeld.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm always in the corner going, I'm just pointing at them.
But then there's also those that surprise you because they are fantastic dancers.
That is true.
And you're like, wow.
Yeah.
Bob from the loading dock really's got it.
Who knew?
It's always Bob from the loading dock. It's always.
Oh, look at Hank can do the worm.
Why
does somebody always try to show their breakdancing prowess at Christmas parties?
But Hank, who does the worm, hasn't done it in 4 years, and then busts it out and breaks, damages his chin on the floor. And goes on leave. Clips a tooth, exactly. And it's like, I can't come in Monday. I have an emergency dentist appointment, root canal. You're like, dude, it's because you were writhing around on the floor. Why were you doing that? It's ridiculous.
I know.
You do, though, to Robin's point too, you do wind up making some good friends with people as a result of seeing some of these talents. Like, because Bob from the Loading Dock will never talk to, Trixie from accounting much. And all of a sudden they're both good dancers and they're like, okay, all right, let's do this for the next 2 hours. And they're out on the floor the whole time. Like it's the Lawrence Welk hour, and they're doing every dance that comes on. They then all of a sudden have a connection.
And they audition on X Factor or America's Got Talent.
America's Got Talent.
Lives have changed.
I just said Lawrence Welk. I'm cracking myself up. It is worth looking up. It's worth looking up on YouTube. Lawrence Welk Holiday Special.
Yes. I remember this. Yes.
Yes.
Hilarious. Yes.
They're so good.
And I used to make the girls.
I would make the kids watch all the Lawrence Welk episodes on Sunday nights. PBS would still show them, and I'd make my kids watch them and say, look, girls, look at their beautiful
and
dresses.
A 1 and a 2.
And Olivia now is like, no, they're not beautiful.
No.
The bubbles for me.
I took my grandma, my daughter was little. My daughter was maybe 5, 8, somewhere in there. And we made her watch Lawrence Welk as well, because my grandma watched all the reruns. And when my daughter was 5 or 8,
these are my people.
The Lawrence Welk stars of the Lawrence Welk show came on tour.
Yes.
To Milwaukee, and it was around Christmas time.
Yes.
Live Christmas show, and so I took my grandma to go see it. My daughter, and myself and my grandma, and it was not all the stars, of course, but Bobby Burgess was there, and then we saw him at Marshall Field shopping for Frango mints before we went into the show. It was very exciting. Bobby Burgess, Myron Floren, like really the stars. It was fantastic.
Listen, y'all don't know the accordion stuff. That's hard to do.
Oh my God.
That is hard to do.
Before we go, I don't know. Let me see if, I'm going to try something new. Let's see if it
works.
works.
My gosh, what happened now?
Let's see if it works. This could be very frightening. This could be very terrifying.
I'm like,
oh my.
Yes, keep that.
The thing is, I don't know if y'all saw like what happened with the picture. Let me show you.
What are you talking about?
The picture.
Oh, you mean the AI picture for our chat?
Look at the AI picture?
Yeah.
Yes.
There's like multiple hands that is like random. I was like, we're okay. Robots are not taking over the world.
Everything's going to be fine. Yes.
Terrifying. And it took forever. The extra hands, the extra wrinkle skin. I don't know what was happening. It took forever.
I just went on LinkedIn so I could see that. And Michael Goldberg this is the picture that pops up when I just log in. I don't know what's happening, but LinkedIn is no longer what it once was. We've denigrated into something.
We broke it.
All broken. We love you, Michael. That's not what I'm saying. But this was what I log in, and here we are. Connect with me.
Well, if this is your first time, welcome to Butt First Coffee.
We are. Oh, thank you, Nikki. Nikki gave the context. He got a promotion. Then he's showing his elation. Got it.
Oh, nice.
Congratulations. Good job on the promotion. Oh, now let me just give him okay. Let me do the claps. Yay, celebrate. Okay, done.
Yay. I'm so happy for you.
I celebrated. Woo! So I don't get the John, why are you talking trash about me?
Yeah.
Right. The probability, by the way, everyone, of finding people like the four of us who found each other through the years because of this work that we do, I want you to know it takes a little bit of effort. You can't just show up at a conference and sit in a back corner and hope no one talks to you. These are real friendships. I love these people dearly that are on this. We just love each other to death. And that doesn't happen because we're just like, well, let me just sit back and not engage. Like we need one another this year more than any other in many ways. I hope has taught us how much we need our peeps. Like you got to find people like this. I know that the pandemic was hard. I'm not minimizing that, but we're still struggling through a whole lot of crap, and next year is going to be tough as well. So find your peeps like this. We laugh,
for sure,
we cry, but like
2024 is going to be tough. 2023 has been tough, and I know lots of people are looking for work and
absolutely
connect with each other, and always you can come and join us on Thursdays or go to the various things and post online if you need assistance or any kind of things that we can do. I mean, it's really hard. On the one side, like I have my open job, I got 3,000 applicants. That means I have to tell 2,999 applicants that we're making a different choice, and that sucks. And I'm trying to give as much feedback as possible so that they can go on to get other jobs, or maybe they could tweak their resume and various things, because it's tough out there. But it's nice when you have each other and you can have a little kiki and laugh at at the same jokes over and over and over again, because we're old and we forgot that we already told each other.
They're still funny. They are still funny. Just so you know.
I mean, literally, we did all meet through HR, and every weekend we text the play-by-play of what we're doing, watching Disney movies, like just random.
Honestly, my favorite is getting the Wheel of Fortune puzzle. That's partially.
I love the Wheel of Fortune puzzle.
I love that because I'm like, this one is like I try to solve it. Yes. I love that.
It's rare that all of us are out at the same time. Somebody's not out, but when we all are out,
I'm not out.
She's not out. Katie's not out.
Yeah,
Katie's wrestling. Katie's wrestling the Mutual of Omaha Wild Kingdom that she has going on in her house.
Look at my peanuts. Look at my little baby peanuts.
Listen, your baby peanut the other day was pulling out all your landscape, and don't tell me how beautiful they are. I don't want to hear that.
Listen.
He doesn't like rose bushes.
He doesn't like rose bushes. Okay, he doesn't like it. All right, I love you all.
Yes,
I gotta go.
All right.
Happy holidays, everyone. Love to everyone. Enjoy your time. Clink.
Bye.
Bye.